What will be demanded of Liverpool ahead of Burnley? And why do those demands matter more than the opponent? Today, I want to dive into three demands that must absolutely be met before we play Burnley on the weekend. Now, if you watched the last match closely, you would have seen that Liverpool looked anything but satisfying. Liverpool got the job done, but not without any issues. In that match, there were lapses of concentration. They looked like the control was a little too loose. They lacked intensity in certain moments, and that's not good. There are certain moments where they kept it alive too long, and that's the key, alive. You see, under Arne Slot, Liverpool is supposed to control games, and they actually didn't do that. And Burnley is exactly the type of team that regardless of where they are as a club or regardless of where they are on the log, they will punish any type of lack of intensity or loss of concentration. If that doesn't happen, Burnley will definitely punish Liverpool. The first thing that will be demanded from Liverpool is control without the ball, and that speaks directly to the tempo of the game. Now, in the last game against Barnsley, you would have seen that there were moments where Liverpool were without the ball, where they reacted instead of anticipated, and you can't be doing that. And that meant that the press now looks staggered. Deals were half committed. Now, a team like Burnley will punish those type of moments. They are a team hungry for 3 points, and they're going to come out there hunting. If they can't get the 3, they're going to try to force a 1 point at least, a draw of some sort from Liverpool. So Liverpool will have to meet this demand of being a little bit more dangerous with the tempo when they don't have the ball. The second demand is going to have to be cleaner decision-making in build-up. Flashy football, not risky, any of the risky stuff, not risky football, but purposeful football. There were moments in that match against Barnsley where things just looked in disarray. It didn't look good at all. Wasted passes, we're going back all the time, we're playing across the line horizontally. None of that. If you look in that match against Barnsley, the moment Hugo Ekitike and Florian Wirtz came on, different tempo, smarter decision-making when building up, and we were running in the right spaces, we were moving the ball across the pitch or forward vertically, it looked better. Burnley will come at Liverpool in moments. It's not going to be constant. And those moments, Liverpool have to control. And they've got to be smart about what they're going to be doing in those moments. And here's the big one. Number 3, control. Possession is meaningless if you aren't controlling the game when you have the ball and you aren't dominating territories on the pitch. If that doesn't happen, then it's all forgotten. The opposition starts gaining confidence. They feel like they can actually get something. They don't feel dominated, and they feel like they can actually bring the game to you now. And in this match, if after 60 minutes, Burnley don't already feel the pressure or feel dominated, then something has already gone wrong. This is where good teams become serious teams. Because I'll tell you what I'll be looking out for. I won't be looking out for a scoreline. What I am going to be looking at is the behaviour, because Burnley is not going to be testing Liverpool's talent. They're going to be testing the discipline. So meet these demands and Liverpool control the afternoon. If they don't, Burnley turn this into a fight. But I want to hear from you in the comments. What do you think are some of the things that you've noticed that Liverpool will have to do in order to make this a meaningful match against Burnley? Drop that in the comments. Hit a like on this. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet subscribed. We are on our way to 100 subscribers by the end of January. And I know you and we can do that. You know why? Because you'll never walk alone.